Hello? Oh my goodness, hello, everyone. Nice to see you all.
Copy. It appears that the bridge has lowered. I am trapped. I have trapped myself. Over. Copy that, Chaco. Goodbye, my friend. Douglas, Chaco. I am now inside of some sort of building. I hear maniacal laughter of some kind of demon. Over. Chaco, this is Dogford. I am also inside this terrifying chamber. Over. Roger that. Dogford, after all that, I really need to go. I need to,
Breaker, this is Jocko. Is anyone out there? Over.
Chaco, this is Dogfort. I'd like to apologize for the delay.
Oh, there's absolutely nothing to apologize for Dogfort. What's going on over in your neck of the woods? Over.
Chaco, I've acquired noodles and I'm now standing in a room with a lot of illuminated books on the ground and some kind of a rudimentary Chinese checkers looking board.
Roger that. I believe we both have our own puzzles to solve. Over.
Copy. Chaco, I think this is more of a go board than Chinese checkers.
Okay, Dogfort, thank you for clarifying.
Chaco, I seem to have symbols on some stones on this board corresponding to different types of Pokemon. Over.
Are they fire, water, electric, and grass type Pokemons? Over.
Looks like just fire, grass, and electric. Over. Sorry, my radio was broken. Over. It's fixed now. Over. Copy. You sound much better now. Thank you. Roger that. Dogford, this is Chaco. I'm starting to think maybe our puzzles are actually interactive with one another. Over. Copy that, Chaco. It looks like my stones are changing Pokemon type and disappearing off of my map. Roger that. I am actually doing that. Over. I have a map as well. Does your map go X-axis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Y-axis A, B, C, D, E? Over. That's an affirmative, Chaco. Yes, it does. Roger that. I happen to have these posters here that correspond to each XY coordinate and have a number and then a letter number combination. Over. Copy that. I have a number of books on the floor with a book bearing one number. Over. And an arrow pointing to a book with another number. Excuse me? Come again? I have a number of books on the floor of my room here, which, talking about on your go board. Over. On my go board, I have 4, 5, 6 stones. 5 stones. Does your go board have the X and Y axis labeled? Affirmative. What do you have in E5? Over. I've got a grass type Pokemon on E5. Roger that, so do I, and I was unable to change it. I was thinking we needed to change it over, but not quite. Over. Here's what I have. Let me tell you again what I have, okay? I have these posters. They have numbers. Like, for example, number 1 is D2. And number 2 is A3, and so forth, so on and so forth. The other thing I have on the floor is an order of different Pokemon types. It goes fire, earth, electric, water. Over. Copy that. On my floor, I have a bunch of books that each book has a number, and one book has an arrow to another book with a different number. able to interact with the books? That's a negative. You said that your books have numbers, correct? Affirmative. For example, I have a pair of books, a 3 pointing to a 2, a 6 pointing to a 7, an 8 pointing to a 10 pointing to an 8. Roger that, dog fort. I wonder if that in some way corresponds to my posters that have numbers. For example, do you have a book number 1? Affirmative, yes. Anything else about that book? Over. I've got a book with a 5 on it, pointing to that one. So can you repeat that one more time? We have a 5 is C3, and we have a 1 is D2. I see a fire type on D2. I do not see anything on C3. Alright, so on my floor here, I've got a number 4 book pointing to a number 6 book. Dog Fort, give me one moment here. I think I'm onto something. Over. Copy. Arbitrary Terry, thank you for giving 5 subs. Thanks so much. Literally nothing. Over. Choco, this is Dog Fort. Be advised, in that same amount of time, I have accomplished literally nothing as well. Over. Copy that. Choco, when I look at my board now, I'm seeing a lot more Pokemon. Over. Is what your books are for? Please repeat. Other books. Choco, I missed all of that. Please repeat. So on the floor or whatever, you just have books that are pointing to other books? Copy that. 2 of the books are open, the rest are closed. Is there anything in the book? Just a lot of illegible script and a tiny symbol at the top of the page. Roger that. And the books are pointing to other books. So tell me another example of what's pointing to what. So we've got a 5, which is one of the open books, pointing to a 1, which is the other open book. So another thing here is I seem to be able to move, like to make moves on my board from one Pokemon to another place. Over. How many entries are on your poster? Over. I have 10 entries. Copy. I have 10 books. How many books are pointing to another book? Over. Literally every book is either being pointed to or pointing to another book. Roger that. Okay, what we need to do is figure out which book is pointing to number... Which book is pointing to number what now? Which book is pointing to number 1? Book number 5 is pointing to book number 1? There has to be some correspondence between... Whoa! Did you just draw a line? Copy. Yes, affirmative, I did. I didn't even know you could draw lines. Over. That's what I was describing earlier. Over. Okay, let's try some. I'm going to put a marker at, let's see, D2 is already marked, and 5 is C3, which is not marked, but I don't know what element to pick. What if you connect these 2 together? Connect D2, yeah, there you go. Nothing. Duffer, Choco, didn't you describe a sequence of elements earlier? Roger that. The sequence is fire, grass, electric, water. So, what I'm curious about is, do we need to place all of the Pokemon and then figure out the type? Over. Dog, why don't you go ahead and connect these again? Connect D2 to C3. Okay, Okay, now tell me another connection. Tell me another book connection you have. Copy. I have a... I've got a 3 pointing to 2. Okay, Dog 4, I think we're onto something here. Can you connect B1 to A3? I can do that. Roger that, Dog 4. Well played. Let's get another connection here. Tell me another connection. Over. Where's mine? Thank you for 11 months. Okay, can you go ahead and connect E1 to B3? Okay, Dog for it. This isn't the end all be all, but I think we've done something correct because we have filled in all of the stuff. Everything connected. I think all we need to do now is figure out which elements should go where. Again, the order of operations here is fire, Charmander, grass, Bulbasaur, electric Pikachu to water, Squirtle. Fire, grass, electric, water. But I don't know how we're supposed to choose which order they go in. Can you just keep your eye on the board and reconnect the ones that I break, please? Over. Absolutely. Choco, standing by. Can you connect that from the... Oh boy. Over. Choco, this is Dogfort. I am losing my mind a little. Over. We have a little bit of a problem on this one, but let me change one of these here. Okay, can you connect E1? There is... Ooh, that's not correct, apparently. How about these two? B1 to... Okay, there we go. That one is correct. For some reason, these ones are wrong. Maybe we did them wrong. Do you get to choose which direction they're in? Over. I do. I do, Choco. I do. On the middle one, the small... On the middle... Yeah, connect the fire Pokemon to the grass in that direction. We seem to not be getting the connection we need. We must have done something wrong here, Dogport. Let me erase these two, I think. Well, actually, could do a processing limit. No, these must be incorrect. Oh! Dogport, I know the answer here. Just give me one moment. This is going to become a fire. Choco, this is Dogport. I have opened a wall into another dimension or something. Excellent work. Oh. Roger that, Dogport. This is Chaco. I have just entered into not another dimension, but I am in a large room with a model of our solar system. Over. Copy that, Chaco. I am actually just here in the room with a spooky guy portrait, and I'm holding a candle. Chaco, be advised, I am now crawling into some sewers after some very spooky laughter. I might be dead. Over. Roger that, Dogport. I'm going to be joining you here in just a moment, I think. Over. Dogport.
That is no toy, you creature. Hand it over.
He has used it.
No, we secured it. I don't see how anyone, least of all you, could access the tubes.
And that is why I must unmake it.
No. What have you done?
I said just from disaster. He has made himself eternal. And hopefully shattering the dagger will contain his curse. May it only be restored in the care of just hands.
Chaco? Come in, Dogport. This is Dogport. Did you just see a cutscene with a strange man? Over.
Negative, Dogfort. I saw a cutscene with a dagger, a ghost dagger in my hand, and a lady and a man talking. Over.
Okay. Well, I have met a strange man in a sewer tunnel. I don't know if we should trust him or not, but he told me to fix this machine in this underground sewer room and to meet him in the greenhouse after. Oh, and retrieve the stone within, is what he said. Those are his words exactly. Oh.
Copy that. In my cutscene, it seemed like the man was kind of the bad one. Oh well.
With a lot of colors and a lot of electricity.
Copy. I've got a lot of colors and a lot of electricity here also.
Roger that. Do you have a control panel with a lever and 4 slots on each side with shake weights? Over.
Negative. I have no control panel.
Roger that. I have a control panel with a lever and a lot of shake weights with different colors on the tips. Over.
Copy. I have a lot of shake weights on the wall, linked together by relays and wires, but I do not have a control panel. Over.
Copy that.
Be advised, electricity is flying out of the wall.
My apologies, Dogford. I should have warned you before I pulled the lever. Has the electricity stopped flying out of the wall?
Affirmative, Choco. The electricity stopped flying out of the wall. One thing to be aware of, there is about a foot of standing water underneath the electricity here, so...
I believe I'm wearing rubber boots.
Alright, let's see if I'm wearing rubber boots. Throw the lever. Choco, I received a jolt of electricity, but I do not believe it was lethal.
Dogfort, this is Choco. I believe I'm about to commit suicide. Over.
Choco, this is Dogfort. Please don't. Over. Oh no. Okay. That's okay.
This is Choco, actual.
Dogfort here.
I seem to have respawned, and the puzzle seems to have reset.
Copy that.